Pretty historic.
Why?
Keep going.
Jonah, what is some advice you have for Will?
I don't know, I feel like generally Will's a lot more on top of things than I am. So he should probably be the one giving me advice, really.
Give him some advice.
Yes,
What is your best memory from youth group as a whole?
I don't know if there's one you guys want me to share,
No, it's
but
not.
okay. So what I'm thinking of is last year at University. So there's just like, it's not like a huge camp, so in the dorm there was this whole floor that was completely empty, and we realized that we just had an entire like dorm bathroom to ourselves if we went down there. And so it was like midnight and we went and took an hour-long shower and built a fort in the showers by taking the bathroom stall doors off and like putting ceilings in there.
Will, I'm really sorry about that again.
And then again?
I just wanted to get
What best chaperones did you have?
I was there.
There you are. It's not working really. Because one thing was wrong. Okay.
What was your favorite trip?
This is not
My favorite trip. My favorite trip was probably India. I feel like a lot of people came away from that as like a negative experience because everyone got really sick. But Elliot and JD and I just really enjoyed it. Yeah, I felt really great the entire time. Tried to eat as much strange food as possible. It was a lot of fun. Yes, Alyssa.
I know Tori's here, but do you remember the advice she gave you at her senior wedding?
No. Probably something pretty generic, come to everything. Yeah. That's what most people say, so.
So Jonah, I've heard that there's a particular voicemail. That's I'm asking you and Lizzie this question. But I was just wondering if you could kind of tell us the basis of what happened.
Oh, this is so embarrassing.
I have
My
a
mom's
message.
recording it right now. All right, so.
I mean, we still have the recorded message on
Oh my god!
Baker's.
No, you got the message. You're good. You got the
It's
message.
John, I know. So,
Maybe.
this was like this summer before junior year, I think. I just got my license like a couple weeks before, so I thought it was really cool. I could drive, and so Lizzie and I were pretty close. And I was like, "Hey, Lizzie, you want to go? Like, I can just drive somewhere." So I went and picked Lizzie up, and we like went for a drive. And we're like, "Where do we go? I don't really know." And we decided to go up on the Parkway and go for a drive. And we had like driven pretty far up on the Parkway, and we like turned around in a overlook, and then there stopped the car. And,
Yeah. And then what happened?
we made out in my car, but then we realized in the cup holder next to my seat, there's like a little light on, so I looked up, like, there's my phone, why is it lit up? And I had been in like a 5-minute call with Baker Lorimer. Not just a call, I left him this voicemail so he could replay it as many times as he wanted. I think the whole Lorimer family got in on it.
Oh, we
Addison.
I think we've
Widespread.
Why didn't
Oh, we've got it. We'll forward it to you.
Wait.
Yeah, we can.
And we won't play it? No.
So-
Who's someone you look up to younger?
Older, I idea. I'm
Gotcha.
a little bit more reserved, and Ellie's kind of like the extravagant, loud person. So it opens me up a little bit more. Younger, I'd say I look up to Matthew a lot. Takes a lot of crap, but he's happy through it. He smiles.
I'm good, Hannah. Can I pursue your rapping career?
Oh, my question is, music has always been an important part of your experience here at First Baptist. What part will that play in your life from now on in the future?
I'm gonna march in Tulane's marching band next year because they're giving me money. I hope to keep playing. New Orleans is really big in like jazz, so that'd be fun. I don't really know. I'm just try to play trumpet as much as possible. I don't think I'll really be doing any singing because that's not my specialty. Yes.
Somebody who's grown up in a church community like this, a great church community, what would you say to a kid who's coming along who's trying to decide whether to join in or not? Besides join in. Or how could you get them to come?
I don't know, I'm really bad with giving advice.
What's it meant to you?
I don't know, it's definitely just given me a place to go all the time, something to feel more a part of, because a lot of other things aren't as lasting as church is.
I have another question. How many girls in your grade have had a crush on you?
We have a diagram. We have a diagram. It's dated and fake. What? We have a diagram of everyone who's
They literally do have a diagram.
What's something that you...
Wait, what happened?
You raised a lady kid. I've learned a lot of things.
And they all are.
The most important.
Anything that I've learned.
Just look at your What's your favorite Bible verse?
Ooh, so I spent a lot of time looking for a favorite Bible verse.
Ethan?
But then I
I
was
mean,
wasting
I
all
would
the
say
time
Ethan.
that I
Joe.
looked at them doing it very sarcastically and finding the strangest like Old Testament verse that I could. If someone has a Bible, I can read one.
No, we're not going to read one of those.
I got your,
Is that, yes, Ezekiel 23:20?
No. Really? That's the one you're going to read? You're going with that one? Okay. I'd like you
I
to
also
read
have
that
a
out
serious
loud.
one, but this one is really special.
Read it with expression, too, if you will. Yeah, I think you should read it with, feeling. Yeah. I think so.
Ezekiel 23:20. There she lusted after her lovers, whose genitals were like those of donkeys, and whose emission was like that of horses. So you longed for the lewdness of your youth, when in Egypt your bosom was caressed, and your young breasts fondled.
I said no.
Then I also have a serious one.
Yeah, please redeem it.
Your mother is in the room.
This is
Please,
in the
Jonah.
Bible. 2 Timothy 2:22, something about pursue righteousness along with those of a...
Got a Bible in your hand.
Yeah, I could do that.
It's in the New Testament.
Where to find that first one?
Now, he showed that one to me, and I read it aloud to him, which he really appreciated. Sounds much better coming out of an old man.
Pursue righteousness, faith, love, and peace along with those who call on the Lord out of a pure heart. And I feel like the important part of that is along with those who call on the Lord out of a pure heart. It's really hard to like keep up your faith if you're not surrounding yourself with good people and friends, role models.
One more from the group. I got one.
Yes, Elliot.
What's one of your favorite memories from the India trip? It's like crowd friendly.
Oh gosh.
No, not that. I'm not referencing
Like-
that.
Okay, so it's like our last night there, and Heather, who was one of the missionaries who was our guide there, had told us about this place called Doma's, and it was a Tibetan restaurant. It was really good, but we had decided we were going to go, and then it was going to be me, Elliot, JD, and Heather. But we were going to take this taxi that only fit 4 people, and so James wanted to come with us, and we're like, sorry James, there's no room in the taxi, because like, we actually didn't have a taxi, or we didn't have room in the taxi. But then the taxi driver didn't show up or something, and we were just like, all right, we can walk there. But then no one told, like, didn't know what happened to James, we didn't tell James, felt pretty bad about it, but we ended up like telling him, you can't, we don't have room, and then walked, and it was really awkward because I guess that one really wasn't funny. It was kind of mean, but I thought it was pretty funny at the time.
Okay. All right. So James did make it back.
Yeah, no, he left with like the main group. They had already left, and then we realized after they left, like, yeah, there's no taxi now. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
We could
So
have
he's okay. All right. Last question. You said your favorite verse, the second favorite verse. It's all about kind of the importance and what power comes from surrounding yourself with people who can be good influences, basically. So you're going to school a little farther away than some others, and it's not like you can commute back to First Baptist Asheville on a Sunday unless you make a big trip of it. So do you have any thought about a way or how you might try to make a new community there and not just, remember what the community that is waiting for you in Asheville or that's spread out across college campuses?
I don't know, I've already visited a church down there. I liked it, but I don't know, it's going to be really hard to try to find something that matches the experience I've had here at First Baptist. So I feel like mostly what I'm going to have to do is make it into that experience, and that's going to be really